I'm going to show you how to make this super simple make.com scenario that scrapes thousands of emails in seconds, and it's super cheap. So as you can see here, once I clicked run once, it went ahead and scraped 5 websites because that's what I told it to do right here, 5, and it placed it into this Google Sheet. Okay, so to start off, we need to make a new scenario in make.com. So you need to come over to make.com and click on create a new scenario. Now, what we need to do is we need to create a connection to Apify. We want it to run an actor. So the first thing we will need to do is we need to make an Apify connection. And to do that, we need to head over to Apify. This is basically a website where you have many different APIs that are hosted on this Apify. You will also come to the store where you can search for Google Maps extractor. You will find this Google Maps extractor. So what this basically does is that it goes ahead and scrapes all the businesses from Google Maps for wherever you would like it to scrape it and for whatever type of service you would like to scrape it for. So for this little tutorial, we can scrape roofers. So let's say roofer in Boston. We want to scrape, test it for 5 at the moment. And then we can click on save and start. So let's see what we get from the results. So as you can see, these are the 5 results we got from our first scrape. Now the thing we can do is we can go back to the actor and we can now go to JSON and we can copy this JSON right here. But first we will need to find your API key, and you can do that under settings and under API and integrations, and you need to copy this API key, and you can come back over to make.com and then you can click on add. Then you can use your API key there to add your connection. Now, once you're done with that, we can go back to Apify and we can go to our actors and the Google Maps extractor. And then we can click on JSON again, and now we can copy the JSON that we were going to use. So copy that. And now this is super important that you need to copy this as paste this as plain text. So right click and paste as plain text. And also the actor we are going to use was the Google Maps extractor. So we're basically calling this scraper from here with the JSON rather than using it through the website. So once you're done with that, click on OK. I'll just move myself over to the left. Click on OK. Now I can run this once to see whether we find the same output that we got from the Apify websites. So let's just see. And as you can see, this didn't work out because I have forgot to make this a synchronous run. So let's just click on OK again, and we can run this once again. There we go. And now, as you can see, it is done scraping and it was succeeded. And we got some data here, which we need to retrieve from Apify. To do that, we need to go over to a new module and also say Apify, and we need to get dataset items. So in here, we need to find dataset ID, and we will do that. Let me just see. There we go, default dataset ID. Click on that. Clean JSON, limit to 100. It is okay. And now we can run this once again, and we will see what we get now. There we go, now it is done scraping. So let me check. As you can see here, we have now 5 bundles of scraped roofing businesses from Google Maps. The first one is called, let me see, the title, if you can find the title, Duffy Roofing Company, etc. So what we can do now is we can use their website to scrape their emails. To do that, we want to use another API called Outscraper. So you can head over to outscraper.com and make yourself an account. And in there, you can find and in outscraper.com, you can find your API token by going to your profile, and you'll find it under API token. So copy that, and you can come back over to Apify, and you can search for Outscraper, and we want the emails and contacts scraper. So now you can copy your, when you have copied your API token, you can add your connection here by using the API token. And what we want to do is we want to use the website that we got from Apify. So let me just find the website. There we go. There is the website from Apify. Click on OK. And what we can do now is we can check what we get when we scrape the emails from the different websites we scrape from Google Maps. Now OutScraper is done scraping, so let me see what we got. In operation 1, we got emails, one email, hello@myroofhub.com, and we got an email, no email here. There's the email. Another email there. So what we can do with these emails is we can just add them to a Google Sheet. So I will do that. I've already made this Roofers in Boston Google Sheet. So for now, we will just delete these. And we want to set the business name, the website, email, and rating. So you go back to make.com and we click on add a row. So in here, we want to find the spreadsheet ID by going to, I added in tutorials and then in Roofers in Boston. And then the sheet name was with emails, and the content and the headers was business name, which we will find under, let me just see, title, websites came from the website, email we will get from, this one is a bit tricky, we will get emails value, and here we need to say get, start of parenthesis, 1, and then end of a parenthesis after the value. And for the rating, we will use what we found in Appify, and that was total score. There we go. Click on OK. Then we can run this again. And now we're done scraping. We can check the Google Sheet. Let me see. There we go. And we found email for all of the businesses. So that's basically how you do it. Please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.